is looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range with Ed Love to pick up the first. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You run them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you run those screens.
Grab behind the line. It's Heath. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 28 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And this defense has to